guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been officially 1 week since I had my book launch party, which I'm so excited to go ahead and share. So I want to talk about my top 6 things that I have learned from my book launch, and I wanted to share some of those tips with you guys. If you haven't already gone and checked out my book Sparks Fly, it's now available on Amazon and in Kindle format. The paperback $6.25 and the ebook is priced at $2.99. If you do have the chance to check it out, can you make sure you leave a review, because that would be awesome. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. Okay, so tip number 1, you want to always be prepared. When I sat down and I mapped out when I wanted Sparks Fly to be completed and done and stuff like that, I wrote every single detail out. So I wanted everything to be completely done, like as booking the venue and stuff like that, like 2 months before the actual launch party, because I wanted to make sure that if something was to go wrong, then I would have time to fix it. So make sure you are very prepared when launching a party. Give yourself enough time to finish your novel or your project or something like that. When I'm given a task, kind of ties in with number 1, I just always have to do it like right then and there, because I need, like, I want enough time. I don't want to have to be scrambling. And yeah, so just give yourself enough time. Tip number 3, have enough product to sell, meaning book wise. So at the last second, there were some people who were, so I had made this post on Facebook and sent out text messages via Instagram, people who were coming who didn't have Facebook, whatever. And I was like, make sure you RSVP by this date, this and that. So because I'm buying books and I want to make sure that I have enough for everyone, because I'm not going to waste my money on getting books that, you know, are just going to be sitting. But anywho, it was a great turnout. I had, I think, 15 books left over from my actual party, and I ended up selling those within the week. So it's a week later, so I sold those all within this week. So just making sure you have enough to sell to people. My 4th tip would be, have people help you out. A lot of the people that helped me out, like, volunteered to help. If you did watch my book launch party, which I'll probably, if I remember, to link it down below, pretty much I had my friend who was taking in the money, so all I had to do was sit there and sign copies. I had another friend who does parties, baby showers and stuff like that, and she helped me set up the book launch. So when I got there, all I had to do was give the lady my credit card, do that, and sit down, relax, talk to people, enjoy, and have a good time, because you've already stressed so much about the novel. If you plan on having a party, you don't want to have to stress about the book launch party and making sure that everything was legit, because when I got there, I was just like so amazed at everything, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I did this. So tip number 5 is making sure you secure the location. So I already had that. I was talking to, I guess she was the catering management, but I thought that when I got there, I would be dealing with her, but I wasn't dealing with her. I was actually dealing with someone else who I thought was a little bit rude. So everything still was a good turnout, but I feel like I didn't ask that question, like, oh, am I going to be dealing with you directly? And then what ended up happening too is I ordered like enough sandwiches for 30 people, but they cut them up into bite-sized sandwiches. I think it was in my book launch, I don't remember, but they cut those sandwiches up into bite-sized sandwiches, so people would, like, they were eating but not that much, because they were like these tiny sandwiches that, well, first they were like long sandwiches, and then they cut them up to tiny sandwiches, so it's like people aren't gonna eat that much, you know. So I did like the fact that I ended up saving like over $100, and I got that money back. But that I had for you guys, I could probably make up more, but I want to keep this video short. Tip number 6 would be the pricing of your book. So I'm gonna do a separate video on like my feelings and stuff when I wrote this book, but I want to just stick to the pricing. So when I came up with the price, $6.25 if you get paperback, ebook is $2.99. Wow. And then the signed autograph copy is $10. And the crazy thing is, people are like, oh, are you gonna change the pricing? Are you gonna raise it higher? And the thing is, this is my first book. I want to get my name out there. I want to get people to know my work and stuff like that. So I wanted to put it at a decent enough pricing where everyone would be able to afford either paperback or the ebook. And I don't know, well, if you follow me on my social media, you have been seeing basically like a lot of people are enjoying it. I'm getting the reviews, this and that. Now I'm saying you don't have to change like how you write, how long, because I know when your book is long, you want to up the price. But a lot of the people that I do follow or that I've been seeing, like when I was doing all my research, like, oh my god, y'all don't understand these nights that I stayed up looking at all of this stuff. But when I was doing all of my research and stuff like that, I feel like, one, the cover is very important, but two, the pricing is also another important factor when it comes, because I remember watching one of my other YouTubers, and she was saying that before anyone considers to buy your book, it takes them at least 6 to 7 times to actually see the cover of it before they even think about buying it. But then I also look at price wise, because I'm like, if the description is good, yeah, but I'm more like, it just, basically I don't want to have to spend so much money on a book. But anywho, yeah, that's my tip number 6. Basically have a good pricing on your book, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with actually selling your book. Like, you need to have a good pricing. Like, don't be out here in these streets trying to have a $20 book. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, here on YouTube. And don't forget to look in the description box for my book, Sparks Fly. Anywho, I'll catch you in the next one, and deuces.